Clout is a dangerous disease, and it's better to be a right person and do things right than to do things for attention like Rubi Rose does. I say this because it shows your true colors, and you're not trying to do this for your best intentions.
Why am I begging for you? Like, not to put my business out there, but it's already out there, so I really don't give a fuck. But like, I've caught DDG cheating on me.
So Miss Rubi Rose has been flaunting her man all over social media, and word on the streets is that she has DDG feeling some type of way, and by extension, DDG's girlfriend Halle Bailey also feels a type of way. Things started to get out of hand when Halle threw some cheap shots at Rubi, and if you think that this sounds messy, well, it gets messier than you can imagine, because Halle is not the type to have these type of petty feelings. So y'all better know the tea is hot on this one. Is Halle really jealous of Rubi?
If you didn't know, you feel me, Rubi Rose used to date DDG, you feel me? And it was seen Halle was caught wearing Rubi Rose old clothes, you feel me? And Rubi Rose didn't like it, you feel me?
There has always been talk about how DDG still isn't over Rubi after all this time, and he doesn't like that she has somebody new. They had a thing back in 2021, but unfortunately it didn't end very well, and it probably had something to do with the fact that DDG was blowing hot and cold about the relationship. In January 2021, he kind of hinted that he and Rubi were having a thing when he said, "I'm a charming young man. I've been had a crush on Rubi before we did that little video or whatever." That wasn't the end of it. I'm like, this is really just my way of starting it off, but me and her, we got a whole situation going on. That video turned into something bigger. But then a couple weeks later on Valentine's Day, he denied being with her, saying, "I'm single for life. I don't have a Valentine. I would like to do something nice, so if there's any girls that don't have a Valentine, let me know." Rubi was so hurt by this that she dropped a comment saying, "Yikes." And as if that wasn't bad enough, DDG also took to his Instagram stories to clown her, saying, "Yikes, they trying to play me in the comments." DDG's got a reputation for being a bit of a troll, and he's no stranger to being messy with his girlfriends. Remember that time he tried to convince everyone that Halle had cheated on him? Yeah, he's got a knack for stirring up drama, but this was still embarrassing for Rubi. Well, Rubi didn't like this at all, and the next thing we knew, she posted a picture of her and DDG on her story saying, "I miss him." But that was kind of weird because Rubi has never really been the type of girl to claim a man who wasn't claiming her. But she came forward to claim that DDG had took her phone while she was asleep and posted the video to make it look like she was the one obsessing over him. She then put him on blast on Twitter saying, "Literally blocks every rapper in the industry who DMs me. Like, I just want to make music." Shaking my head. I don't care how another man feels about me. I loved him for real, but it's just too much now. He deserves to be happy, and so do I. He wants to chase attitudes. I'm not the one for him. She also said, this man mad I don't want to be with him and took my phone and posted that weird stuff. Literally locked himself in a room and took my phone. He keeps threatening to post personal stuff, but there's nothing worse than the ish I have of him. I don't give an F anymore, for real. Let this be the last time, Lord, please. They broke up not long after this, but just because they were no longer together doesn't mean that DDG was over her, because he has been accused of being hung up on her after the breakup. Fans feel like he still has some lingering feelings for her, and even though Halle doesn't really open up about it, numerous sources claim that she has been feeling a type of way about DDG and Rubi, and it got worse when Rubi exposed DDG for sliding into her DMs and trying to link up with her behind Halle's back. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I'm referring to the time that Halle posted a video of herself at DDG's crib, and Rubi claimed that Halle was wearing her clothes. She tweeted, "Having your B wear my clothes is crazy." And just so we had zero doubts that she was referring to Halle, she followed up with, "I like Halle, DDG a weirdo though for sure." And then she revealed that they had run into each other at Young Miami's party, and DDG tried to get with her saying, he mad I won't go home with him after Carisha party. DDG then replied saying, "Super Cap, I'm not pressed over you. Don't believe nothing she say. She been stuck on me for 2 years, she hurt." But if there's one thing that we know about Rubi, it's that she's just not the type of person to back down in a fight until she said her piece. So she dropped screenshots of text messages between her and DDG. In the text, he asked her to link up, and she replied, "You hitting me up the day y'all argue is so you." To which he said, "You right, let me go heal first." DDG then tweeted, "She's weird and been trying to get back with me ever since I moved on. Hence, she ain't got another man since." And someone else commented, "She's weird, but you still DMing her? Make it make sense. I feel so bad for Halle." And DDG responded, "Halle is fine. She knows what's real. We been hashed this situation out days ago. Ruby just clout chasing." Well, it turns out that Halle was indeed not fine about the situation and she was hurt about it. But we'll get into that part in a little bit. Anywho, Ruby then hit him back with, "You call me every time you see me with a new man talking crap about them. I'm single because I don't play that BS and you know that. That's why you went to the calm girl who will put up with it." People were seriously shook when they saw DDG going back and forth with his ex on Twitter, especially since he already has a new relationship with the literal Disney princess. It would have been way easier and less messy for him to just ignore. And honestly, it would have been way less awkward for everybody, especially Halle, if he just let the whole situation just slide. But nah, it looked like he was low-key enjoying the drama because it meant he still had Ruby's attention. And don't even get me started on him sliding into her DMs asking to meet up because it's crazy weird. It gave the full-blown 50 Shades of weird and messed up. And it got weirder when Halle pretty much told us to mind our business, saying, "The devil is working. Please don't feed into the lies, especially from a third party. Stay blessed, everyone." Now, Halle didn't say much more than that, but according to sources, she felt the type of way about the situation because she believed that the reason DDG went back and forth with Ruby was that he still had feelings for her. Now, Halle has been open about how DDG is her first big girl love, and this explains why she is doing all that she can to not explode on social media because of how embarrassing the situation is for her. But then things took a new turn because Ruby took to social media to reveal that she is now boot up, and has a new man. She did a soft launch when she posted pictures of them making out and his face was hidden. But y'all can trust the internet to do its thing. And it didn't take fans long to find out that her mystery man is designer Dylan London. She also took to her Instagram to show off Dylan's gifts to her on her birthday.
All my juniors. I apologize for I know I left you without a man.
Now, what's really interesting is that not long after Ruby started talking about her man and his lavish gifts, DDG started going off about how great things were between him and Halle. Now, he and Halle are very public about their relationship, but we don't always get an inside look at things between them. But then DDG started making posts like $300,000 date night and "I took my rich girlfriend shopping." Now, this might seem like it's just a man flaunting his girlfriend on the internet, but according to an insider, Halle doesn't see it as that. Halle finds it concerning that DDG is suddenly acting out since Ruby went public with her new man. The insider claimed that Halle finds it weird that DDG is trying to prove a point to Ruby Rose and finds it weird that he still thinks about her. Apparently, Halle finds it weird that DDG is trying to use her to make Ruby jealous and she can't figure out why he just won't let go. The insider added that Halle hopes that now that Ruby has her own man, she'll stop engaging with DDG and he can finally stop obsessing over Ruby and focus on Halle. Well, fans feel all types of ways about this and they've been leaving comments saying, "I'm so happy for Halle Bailey and DDG. Now that Ruby Rose is in a relationship, Halle and DDG will no longer be the reason she's trending." I feel like if Ruby Rose wanted DDG back, he'd drop Halle in a drop of a dime. I'll never F with a dude who still got a hard on for his ex. They clearly still crazy in love with each other. And DDG lost. That wholesome-ish only works cause ain't nobody trying to F on. And sure ain't trying to talk to Halle as they do you. Men know they got a bad B who can get anybody cause they get insecure and start uplifting girls that were never their type. Listen, if all this is true, Halle does not deserve that and she definitely shouldn't have to feel that type of way. But I gotta know what y'all think about this. Do you think that DDG is the problem here and he's really still after Ruby? Or do you think that Ruby is the villain here? Drop your thoughts in comments below and then check out this next video.